Hello everybody, this is Elijah Keating from wisdomseekers.net. Go check us out, please. We have a variety of things in our store. My favorite is, to be honest, the pocket rock. It's a pyrite. It's because it's shiny. I do love my shiny things. So we're going to do this interactive, and what it's about is, what is the message I need to hear right now? And that will be, okay, A, B, C, D, and finally E. And at this point we are going to do a fast forward in time, so you don't have to watch all the boring stuff. And now we're back. So we're going to start out, of course, with A. So if you chose A, this is for you. So the first one is lead. So don't stand back. Know that your mind, move forward into who you are, and we are all born great. And don't be shy. Don't take your time to be shy. So on the first card, it's a very interesting card. It's 10 of Wands. This may be a lot of work, but who knows? It's going to be very gratifying, because you've got the 6 of Pentacles, where everything is coming together. Things are coming together in a very positive way. And then we get the Emperor. And this is a very masculine card as well, from the picture only. But the Emperor is very interesting. The Emperor has 2 modes. He can be strict and unforgiving, or he can be loving and open and caring and helpful. In this case, if you're going to lead, you're going to have a bit of both. You're going to have to be strict, you're going to have to learn to say no, and you have to be able to bend at times. And it will be on a one-to-one basis. So yes, it will be hard work, 6 of Pentacles, but things will come together for you personally and in the leading part, and you will grow. You'll grow tremendously, because the Emperor obviously has put a lot of effort into his life to reach the place of being an Emperor. And the end card is Heal. And this is what happens when you step out of your comfort zone and you do things that you've never done before. You heal, because you learn self-confidence. You see how the blue light comes up around his heart, and all the chains are being broken away. That's because you have gone out of your comfort zone and become the Emperor. And if you're a female, you become the Empress. Things come together, and that is the most important part, and that is often aspects of yourself that come together. That is a good one, A. I think it's a really good choice, B. Okay, we'll start out with this. Dedicated effort. And all life is indeed you need to put effort into it to achieve anything that you want. Even if all you do is sit at home and watch TV, you have to be very dedicated at doing that. You might want to know who or what is on the TV, which program is worth watching for you, and which program is too educated or something. Whatever you do, put effort into it. Be dedicated to what you do, no matter what. And, well, these are all really great cards. So, this again says 3 of Pentacles. And the 3 of Pentacles is somebody who's put in the effort. She's receiving the accolades for effort and hard work she's put in. And there's also, looks like there's some form of abundance coming her way. The next card is a Hierophant, or the healing card in my book, because the more you know about who you are, the more education you have about a subject, which is usually the most important subject in a person's life, is themselves, the better they are at healing. And truthfully, healing is the name of the game. You do have the skills. If you believe this or not, that's entirely up to you. But the cards are saying you have the skills, you have the ability. Go out and show that you can perform. Show that you can do things that you're very happy with, and that will give you healing, because you are dedicated, very dedicated. And of course, well, this is obvious. Choose your battles. Some battles are just not worth even looking at, and others are definitely of importance. So choose wisely, be dedicated, know where you're going, know that you're already there, and you're doing great, you're healing. All right, so that was B. Let's see what C has to say for itself. And release. Okay, and this one's obviously an energy release, but it can't, anything that you release is going to release energy. So if you release old pains and old memories that no longer are applicable to you, then you're going to free up your own energy, so you have a great deal more for yourself, first of all, then to share with others. And as you shed the old energy, the new you comes out bright and shiny, and hopefully much happier. And again, they're all good cards. Yay. So Temperance is pushing back the dark, pushing back the nighttime, or the old energy, bringing up the light and fostering the light, creating rainbows in your life. You have a great deal of support. Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is a card of transmutation. The angels, our guides, our family that have passed over are helping you get rid of that which no longer serves and creating new, more wonderful abundance. This is time for you to start a brand new journey. You can do it as the Fool, not knowing anything at all about the journey, because you are protected. And it can be for any reasons. It could be to find the Holy Grail. It could be to find out the truth of who or what a female is. It could be to find out that you really wish you'd gone for a PhD over becoming an electrician. Something simple as that, and hard as that. And it's never ever too late to move forward into a brand new area of life. And the last card is listen. And when I say listen, I'm not talking about listening to other people. I'm talking about listening to your heart, listening to the silence in your mind, because the silence in your mind is going to tell you where and what you want to do. Also, yes, you would want to listen to other people. You want to listen to them in how it will affect you and how it is integral to your growth and spirituality. And growth doesn't have to be spirituality, but honestly, every time you grow, you're growing spiritually. It does not matter if it's simply learning to step from leaving that awful relationship and moving forward into a bright, shiny future. That is spiritual. It does not matter what you do. Listen, release, and begin anew. That, see, is very good news, wouldn't you say? Now D, the back one is strengthening bonds. That's a beautiful card. And who do you strengthen the bond with? Naturally, and I'm going to say it for the 10,000th time, yourself. The stronger you are within yourself, the more you can give, the more you have to share, the more you can help others. Strengthen your own bonds, which will take you out of depression. Four of Swords. And this is a card of suggesting that the depression is basically coming to an end. There's daylight coming in. The poppy sleep is just about over. And the swords are shiny, which sort of indicates that it's time you cut things away. Move forward, the Two of Swords. Move forward with courage, in balance. You may not always know how you're going to get someplace, but know you're going to arrive at the exact perfect place for you. This is a card of courage more than anything. And this card, Five of Swords, and this suggests that you're coming out of a period that was difficult. The Five of Swords tells me that you have the tools. You have learned through the school of hard knocks how to survive. And if you're going through the dark night of the soul, or which is actually this dark night of the ego, then you're just about finished the storm. You can see the storm is abating. There's land over on the side, and you've learned how to deal or cope with the problems at hand. So strengthen your bonds and find balance. So that is, these cards here tell it all. You strengthen your bonds, find balance, because you have learned a great deal recently dealing with life situations. You have the tools, you have the courage, and now all you need to do is find balance. Very good for D. And E. Shine. Ah, of course we want to shine. It's the most fun thing to do, right? Even with you're an introvert, sometimes it's just fun to shine. And okay. So again, it's very similar to D, with you chose D as well as E. Three of Swords. And this is a card generally thought of as business, where things are not going well. But I also read it as somebody who's dealt with rejection and is learning to stand strongly in their own 2 feet. So that's very positive. And this, the Devil, is never a bad card, because the devil is sitting there trying to help you see that you are not that horrible, awful person. And if you actually look in the mirror, you will find that you do not have horns, and you are not that horrible person, that you are in fact a very, very fine spiritual person. In this card, even the snakes are changing or metamorphosing into something new. They have wings on their bodies, which most snakes don't. And the energy that's released is beautiful. It looks like a white Christmas tree with lights. So you're beginning to see who you are truly. You're standing on your own 2 feet. You're beginning to see who you are truly. And you're beginning to have trust in your ability. This is Three of Wands. You're beginning to have trust in your ability to make the correct decisions and move forward. Move forward in a bright and positive way. You're meant to shine. So after you've gone through all that work, and you've changed and become very more confident, then it's time to allow yourself to rest and reconsider your direction, because it's not going to be the same direction that you had when you started this hard night of the soul. It honestly won't. When you come out, you'll be a different person. So you need to rest, to regroup, and you need to find out what direction you choose to go. and it will not be the one you were going when you went in. I can promise you that. So, folks, that was interesting. I am going to say namaste, namasko.